Day 1 from Manali would take us 100 kilometres to the north to the town of Jispa. Jispa is close to Dacha, where we would leave the Manali to Leh highway and make our way to the town of Padam. On the way out of Manali, an Indian television crew would give Daryl his new nickname for the remainder of the trip. From here on in, he'd be known as Daryl Bollywood. What do you reckon?
Right, that's the biggest tunnel I've ever been in.
Is it?
Oh, fuck, it's impressive. But the highlight of the trip so far is being recognised by India television and asked to do an interview.
Yeah. And the first question they asked her was, do you know Shane?
They said to me, who are you? And then they went, oh, you're the guy standing next to Shane Balthorpe.
That's it. What do you reckon?
Okay, you want a photo, eh?
Look at this, eh? I've got goosebumps, mate. I'm back here. Story, Daryl?
Technical problems with the super reliable Himalayas. Fuel pump issues, we think.
Yeah, that'll pay you to get the black one, eh?
Yeah, well, just too slow out of the block. You and Kim were out of the taxi and straight into the bike shop. That was my problem, feeling a bit under the weather. Mate, that take advantage of you. Who could want for more?
Well, what do you reckon, Kim?
I reckon he's got a shitter. It was made on a Friday afternoon. WTM1, Shane Parslow, good friend of Mahendra's, and we're just here talking to Daryl Hollywood Grant.
Stop for the first service drop. Service stop. And high performance machine.
Mate,
it needs a bit of.
I'm the interviewer. And just don't mention sunscreen or toothpaste, whatever you do.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that?
And snot blocks. You got nothing on this bloke.
No, I think Shane's been dethroned in the city of Bollywood.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with it. You know. I'm heading down for a big presentation at Mysore Palace shortly.
And Palace.
Johnny. Yeah, it's just another mate of mine from over here. You know, there's lots of them.
So we're in Dacha, day 2, bit of rain about, not looking too good weather-wise, but that's okay, we can handle it, and we're heading for
Padam.
Heading for Padam.
Up in the Zanskar Valley.
The Zanskar Valley, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should
After
be
a bit of breakfast, nice bit of egg and
chai.
Egg and chai, you beauty.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All good. A bit of a sleep in last night in Jispa.
I think everyone got about 2 hours sleep. Lots of headaches all around. I think combination, a bit of dehydration, bit of altitude. Yeah, it was pretty warm. It was pretty good. And yeah, as Daryl said, off to Padam today. I hope we get through. Rain's slowly increasing, but it might be good for the dust through there. So let's see how we go and see whether we can get to Padam.
We would end up heading for Leh and Ladakh in the hope that in a week or so the road to the Zanskar Valley would be open. The day would prove to be a long one, with almost 335 kilometres in the saddle, climbing up passes like Baralacha, Nakila and Tangwang La. Having had minimal time to acclimatise meant we had some adverse effects from the altitude on the top of the passes, but we would make it into Leh in the late afternoon okay. Leh is the largest city and the capital of the Ladakh region, situated at an altitude of 3,524 metres. For centuries, Leh was an important stopover on the Indus River trade routes for salt, grain, silk, cashmere wool and indigo. Today, Leh is a centre for adventure tourism, and for us the place we would depart from to access the Nubra Valley after crossing the Kardung La Pass. We decided to stay an additional day and do some local sightseeing, as well as checking out the spectacular Thixi Monastery 18 kilometres out of town. The Thixi Monastery is located at an altitude of 3,600 metres in the Indus Valley. The monastery is a total of 12 stories tall and was founded in the 15th century. Taking advantage of the great weather, we would leave Leh early in the morning and make our way to Kardung La. The imposing Kardung La Pass, 50 kilometres from Leh, is at a height of 5,602 metres and is the highest of the passes we would encounter on the whole trip. Views from this pass down the Nubra Valley are stunning, and the weather we had for the crossing could not have been better. Blue skies and light winds. We would overnight at the town of Diskit, and in the afternoon rode the few kilometres to Hunda, where the Bactrian camels are the draw card for tourists wishing to ride them in the desert sands. The final stop for the day would be a visit to the Diskit Gompa. Founded in the 14th century, it is also home to the magnificent 33-metre high Maitreya Buddha statue. The route from Diskit to Pangong Lake passes through the towns of Kelsar, Shyok, Durbuk and Tangsi, the 230 kilometres taking most of the day. Panglong Lake is the highest saltwater lake in the world at 4,225 metres. It's around 140 kilometres long, with approximately 45% of that in the Indian Territory and the remainder in Chinese Tibet. The lake became famous due to the 2009 movie called The Three Idiots. We decided we would be the Three Idiots, the sequel.
Who was that bloody Australian that decided to go for a swim there? Swimming is not allowed. I tell you, why are people so unkind to me? There's no swimming allowed.
Why are people so unkind?
Yeah, and recalcitrant. We're just waiting here now for the Indian Army to come.
Yeah. At least I wasn't a pussy. There was a promise made that we would swim in Panglong. And guess what? Only one of three.
Looks like we're leaving the country early. Hey mate,
Where are we?
we're at the Hilton at, what's the name of this place?
That's why I set you up.
You're sitting
on.
at Panglong Lake.
Yeah.
Panglong Lake Hilton is where we're at.
And it's, so what's it called?
Panglong Lake Hilton. Panglong Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Temperatures can drop fast here at night and often reach below zero. The return trip to Leh took us over the Changla Pass at 5,391 metres, a long climb with some spectacular views.
So here we are in Nimu, and we've gone to the aluminium shop, and he's told us it was 8 k's that way. And then when we get to the 8 k's that way, it's now 7 k's back to Nimu. And we must have passed this 3 times, but we finally found the tyre repair place. And yeah, how we rode past the big tube on the stick, God only knows.
But we would be lucky. This would be the only flat tyre in over 10,000 kilometres between the three of us.
What's the story?
What's the story, Morning Glory? Oh,
Yes.
The story is we're here. We're happy and we're having some food, and then we're looking for a hotel.
And the good thing is that Daryl's getting better.
Daryl is on the mend.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
mend. Yeah. Could be good. So looking forward to a good night here, and then some rough roads down to,
You have got it.
what's the name of it? Padam.
Adam.
Oh, special thali. What do you reckon, Dazza?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Smorgasbord.
Small.
Food.
Kim.
Food
Kim
critic.
got gypped with the fried papad.
Papadam. There you go.
Is it?
After another night in Leh, we headed towards Kelsey on the Leh to Kargil highway. This would be our departure point for the ride south to Padam through the famed Zanskar Valley.
What's the story, Kim?
Story is we're packing up and we're heading out and we're going to check out what adventure lies ahead.
Yep. Leaving Kelsey early.
Yep, and not looking for any shooting stars, or shooting rocks I should say.
Shooting stones, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll leave the shooting stars bit to Daryl. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we might have a bit of trouble getting out of here though, because there's a guy with a new haircut and apparently everyone's wanting to get his signature.
That's it.
You've probably heard about this guy.
Yeah.
His name's Shane.
Yeah, that's it. Shane Warne.
That's him.
Yeah. Come to light.
Over and out.
Rest in peace. What do you got, mate? What's happening?
Oh, trying to get to Padam today, but there's been flash flooding in Leh overnight, so there might be a bit of trouble with water and shooting stones, so we'll have to wait and see what the cops say. And we might have to divert to get to where we want to go, but
Oh, well. It is what it is.
we'll get there.
We shall be riding somewhere. At
Yep,
least we know
for
that
sure.
much.
Yep.
And yes, there's certainly a guy in town with a new haircut. We're still looking for him apparently, but we can't find him. Got the skull knuckle treatment as well. Like, it was pretty good. And then couldn't sleep. Obviously had too much blood going to the brain or something. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll get on the road. There's a passport check just down here, about 1 kilometre. We'll go through there and we'll see what they got to say and what advice they've got for the Padam Road.
This ride of 320 kilometres would be one of the most spectacular of the whole trip. The road to Padam passes over two main passes, Singala at 4,952 metres and Sursiala at 4,804. The riding through this area is as good as it can get. We would make it into Padam in the late afternoon after one of the most memorable days riding of the whole trip. The road to Dacha from Padam has some technical sections with the road in very bad condition in many places. Along this road is one of the truly spectacular sights on the trip. Gunbo Ranjang is Zanskar's sacred mountain. The peak at 5,520 metres is stunning as it stands in the centre of the valley. There is a few family-run darbas on the road to the mountain that operate in the summer before the winter closes the valley to traffic. The next pass you encounter on this road is Shinkula at 5,091 metres of at times hard slog from the Padam side approach. The road was at times nothing but rock and running water. Once at the summit, the road on the southeastern slopes is mostly sealed and an easy run into Dacha and onto Keelong to the south. Our plan was to ride from Keelong via Udaipur to the town of Keelar. The road through to Kashmir from here takes in the famous Cliffhanger, one of the most spectacular motorcycle roads I've ever ridden.
What's the riding like after yesterday?
The riding today is divine compared to yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of hard work for old men like ourselves, but today it's fine. Looking good. We're at Momo Corner with Mrs. Momo and Shane Momo. You heard about Shane?
She knows Shane apparently.
She knows Shane, yeah. The son doesn't, he doesn't remember. But anyway,
He's only young, he'll learn.
he'll learn, yeah. When he sees the video, he'll learn.
That's it. What about you, Darryl?
Yeah, most welcome.
Come over here, mate, and don't trip on the rock.
Stand up here on the rock like
Yeah.
this is better, isn't it?
Here's a rock that's come in handy for something.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit like TV up there.
Oh, yeah, up on the rock. Like a meerkat.
Yeah, meerkat.
Yeah.
No, marmot.
A marmot.
The marmot, remember?
I would have thought a meerkat with the runs.
Yeah.
But no. I think it was great morning riding actually, yeah. The road's a little easier, mostly sealed. Good scenery, riding along, following a river. Lots of greenery. And lots of little villages along the way. So yeah, most welcome, relaxing day today compared to the last couple.
Can you stop focusing on those jeans and just give it a rest? Or?
No, I think you guys are focusing on the jeans.
We couldn't go through Udaipur without catching up with the Momo lady and having some of her finest momos.
There we go. 2 plates of Mama's finest.
But nature would have other plans for us. Halfway to Keelar, we were stopped by a massive landslide that blocked all traffic.
Yes, we're about halfway from Udaipur to Keelar, and we've been here. We arrived here about 1:45, and there's a big landslide, rock slide up ahead of us, and it is now about 4:30, and we are debating whether to see it out and sleep rough for the night or return to Udaipur. I'm keen to sleep on rocks. I think that'll be a real treat for all of us. So there's an excavator coming down the road at about less than walking pace. So we're hopeful they can help out. They've been blasting, they've had a big dozer up there, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Despite blasting, bulldozers and the best efforts of those trying to clear it, after 5 hours we decided to head back to Udaipur for the night. Kim's so bored that he's now taken up Udaipur yoga. Yeah, look at him. That's it. Daryl, on the other hand, has finally dried these jeans. So
I'm living the dream. I'm starting to become
He's
good.
living the dream. He's coming good.
Yeah.
Water crossings traditionally get worse in the afternoon as the sun heats up and the snow melts, and that was certainly the case on the way back to Udaipur. Kim's stuck as well. Who's got money in their pocket? Fucking couple of hundred. I'll give it to you later. I don't care if you get 500, I don't care, I'll give it to you. They can share it amongst themselves. Let's get a couple of hundred. Have you got it? Yeah? Okay. Thanks, Scott. tried to enter the Spiti Valley from the north end, but this was still closed to traffic due to flooding. It had been closed for many weeks. Having the Keelar and Spiti Valley routes closed to us, we had little option than to head south through Manali, Kulu and Mandi on our way to the city of Chamba. Chamba would be our launch point for the Sach Pass crossing into Keelar. The day started with light drizzling rain as we made our way towards the famed Sach Pass. Well, we've left Chamba this morning in some drizzling rain, lots of mist, and we're on our way to Sach Pass and on to Keelar. And just up the road there we had a bit of a moment. We saw some goats with some lovely silky neck hair, and caused some consternation and a few laughs, but you know, Pashmina, you got nothing on this, you know. All right, we stopped here for an omelette, and there's Dazza in the background somewhere. There he is. Yeah. Hey, Daz.
Yeah.
After a stop for breakfast, and yes, you guessed it, omelettes and chai again, we kept climbing with some stunning views along the way. As the road got steeper and less maintained, the rain increased. A lot of the climb was in first gear and the going very rough in parts. time we reached the Satch Pass summit, we had numb hands, we were wet through and hungry. Around 2/3 of the way down on the Keelar side is a darba or two, and we have never been so happy to walk into the warmth and sustenance that place provided. We shared the place with a group of young guys happily seeing out the afternoon, comfortably supported by some of Pakistan's best gin. won't forget that one in a hurry, will you?
Bit of everything.
Fuck. Just have a rest here for a minute. Well, we've just got down the bottom from Satch Pass. From Chumba to now, it's taken us to nearly 4:30. Rode most of Satch Pass in the rain, and probably about a third of it in first gear coming downhill after a bit of a mishap with a rock. But we're all here, and I doubt we'll forget this day for a long time. Great day's riding. Some technical areas which were pretty hard, but we're almost here now, and pretty happy with that. We would spend a few nights and a rest day in Keelar, staying at the Raj Hotel, getting some minor bike repairs, doing laundry and resting up for what lay ahead. The road from Keelar to Kishtwar heads east and is spectacular in itself, but the jewel in the crown was the cliffhanger section I had been telling my colleagues about since before the ride. Unfortunately, it had been closed by the government recently due to the number of fatalities arising from the use of that section. But even without this section, it is a spectacular ride with large rock overhangs, raging rivers and stunning Himalayan pine forests as backdrop. Whoa. Fucking goes some wild in. Hold on. Look. One for you. There, mate. Pizza stickers. Oh, look, and there was just enough for everybody. But there's more. Oh. What about these ones? So these ones. Which one's best, do you reckon? Do you like this one? You do? There you go then. Look at these ones. These have got lots of colours. There you go. Super. Great. Good. Excellent. There you go. There's one for you. There's one for you. And there's one for you. But there's more. Let's see. Holy dooly. What about these ones? Pretty good, eh? Yeah? Righto, let's have one of them each. These have got, what have these got on them? All sorts of things. Animals. Animals. Righto, we're going from this side first. Then this side. Then this one in the middle. There, then this one. Then this one. Now, we get a high five. There. There you go. 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 Thank you. Righto then. Views from there. Kishtwar is a large city serving the Kashmir region and was where we would leave for the journey via Doda and Badawar to return to Chamba. We would make it from Kishtwar to Chamba in one day, on back roads through some awesome forest country, giving out educational stickers to the kids along the way. Has he already got some? Hey, five. No, this one, here. Yes, here, come on, yes. That's all right. From Chamba, heading east along some of the stunning mountain roads, we made it into the city of Mandi. We would find ourselves in the worst hotel of the whole trip. Leaving early always beats the traffic, and it worked out well for us as we made our way further east through to Jalori Pass. Oh, Kim, you'll be pleased. Pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good omelette. Number one omelette.
Where are we?
I don't know. I've forgotten.
So we've arrived at Jaluri Pass after a long climb up through some lovely forests. We got out of Mandy this morning as soon as we could, and didn't have much sleep with the barking dog next door. But you get that. So we're at about 3,105 metres or something on our way to Spitty Valley rather, and bikes are going well. Starting to get a bit hungry for oxygen again, but a lot of climbs in first gear. But we're on our way finally. So the valley's open, so I understand, and so the next few days will be through the valley and back to Manali to hand the bikes back. Another rock slide closed the road, but some local advice soon had us on a smaller connecting track and back on course. We spent the night in Sarahan, probably the flashiest hotel of the whole trip. The irony was that the cafe we dined in across the road had the biggest rats I've ever seen. Finally we were headed into the Spitty Valley, the road heading eastwards towards the Chinese border. We would stop briefly in the town of Rekong Pio to obtain travel permits for the remainder of the valley. This road previously used to take 3 days when it was unmade and not well maintained, but since my last trip it had been sealed all the way to Kaza, now only taking a single long day's ride. Kaza is the regional capital of the Spitty Valley and is a great place to base yourself for other local day trips. We would spend 3 nights here.
Enjoying that banana pancake, Daryl? Yeah?
Very
It's a nice setting here, nice bit of breeze.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And a seat that actually you can sit on.
And over here we got the birthday boy. Yeah, we're not letting him forget
Knocking
it.
over the vitamin C.
Oh, go on the potatoes. Yeah, good stuff.
The next day we were off to the town of Kippa and on the return to Kaza via the very impressive and spiritual Key Monastery. A few kilometres north of Khaza sits Key Monastery at almost 4,200 metres. It is the largest monastery of the Spiti Valley and is a religious training centre for lamas and monks.
Yeah, Key Monastery.
Sandia,
Key Monastery.
couldn't wait for the gruel.
Couldn't wait for the grill.
So we're into town for some KFC.
Very peaceful
Yeah,
place though.
yeah.
Our second day trip out of Khaza took us up the road to Hikim in the early morning, the home of the world's highest post office at 4,400 metres. few kilometres further up the road is the world's highest village with a motorable road to it at 4,587 metres is Komek, and the home of the 500-year-old Lundub Semo Gompa Monastery. What do you reckon, mate?
Oh, it's pretty special, I think.
Yeah.
To be up here. World's highest village.
What are we at, over 15,000 feet now?
Yeah, 15,000 feet, 15,040 feet.
Is it?
It is.
So it'll be the highest egg omelette that we've had in India.
Ever eaten. Highest motorable village in the world.
Yeah.
So it's got to be the highest.
Highest ginger lemon honey tea as well.
And the highest motorable, the highest monastery with a road to it in the world too.
That's it. The views on the way down from Komek are some of the best we had encountered, but don't take your eyes off the road for too long. We left Kaza early, heading north via Losar on the climb to Kunsumla Pass at 4,550 metres. The road here remains rough as it had been on previous trips and is very popular with the adventure motorcycle riders. The floods of previous weeks had kept many travellers from the area. We would see no other bikes on this day's ride. Dropping down the north side from Kunzum Pass takes us to the small settlement of Batal, where a very special couple, Dorji and Chandra, had provided warm hospitality to all travellers since the early 1970s.
Here he is. He's the man.
I had formed a friendship with them on previous trips, and to catch up with them again was a very emotional and special part of the trip for me.
Hey boss. Namaste ji.
Oh, namaste ji. और ठीक है
ठीक है.
टनाटन
Perfect.
परफेक्ट
How was that, Shane? 8 years since you've been there?
Yeah.
Good? You see him? Pretty emotional.
After some chai and a chat, we headed further north into some of the roughest sections of the Spiti Road, 70 kilometres taking us the better part of 8 hours. This was the final day's ride before returning the bikes to Manali, but first we had to get by a group of local monks bogged in a water crossing. The run into Manali was in increasing rain, the only respite being the time in the 9.6 kilometre long Atal tunnel. It had been a fantastic trip. No injuries, no major issues, and it had been a real pleasure for me to show Daryl and Kim the beauty and grandeur of the Indian Himalayan region. And thanks again to the wonderful people of India. Thanks for your patience, your humour, and the welcome to the three idiots from Australia.
Yeah.